Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Frontier, a Star Wars actual play by Bad Form podcast. I'm your host and Game Master, Ben Frisch, and welcome back for episode 13. A lot happened in the last episode. We dealt with your vision. You guys went to TSF, which is the Telos Security Force, met with Moog the Hutt, and you made a deal.
Well, Senator Radon made a deal.
Senator
we
Radon
were never
did make
there.
a deal.
Can you believe that Senator Radon is, like, making deals with criminals? I mean, my God.
My God.
That's going to get someone
5%?
impeached.
So high.
Moog also let you know that Hackler, the assassin who killed Kidrau Lanig, is still on Telos, still on Citadel Station, and has not left because he is still basically on a job. And if you wanted more information, to go talk to Sutta Balu, who is at the Brass Trough, a cantina a couple levels down from where you're at. And I think that's about it. We can...
Out of game real quick, how much of Colin's interruption, like, was that just like a fever dream? We didn't actually sell CZ, right?
No. Yeah, that was that last end was no.
Okay.
You're not getting 4 million credits. Haley's still here.
I just need to be screwed back on Spajar.
Yeah.
If I may ask a question though.
Yeah.
He kind of has an idea of what Z3 is. Right? That's what it felt like to me. He's got the connection to this glass crystal thing.
Maybe.
It's a rare model of droid. He's very interested for, what seems like a very...
Yeah.
He could just be interested because it is a rare model. He's never seen it before.
He could be a collector.
Could be.
He could know where you're
seems like
from.
an all-around good guy otherwise.
Moog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bad. Compared to other Hutts we've had in past campaigns, he's just
Moog
a guy.
the Hutt? He's good people.
Yeah. I want to start this episode with you guys just walking out of TSF station. You've gotten all your weapons back. You've put the lid on TZ's jar. And, yeah.
Orlin looks to Ibisu and is like, I had 9, right? I think I had 9 beforehand. They didn't actually write me a receipt, so I just... That sounds right, For my bullets that I'm holding in my hand.
Yes, you had 9.
The wind takes one and goes down into the pit.
8. You had 8.
Which actually, let's go ahead and roll destiny points.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick.
I wouldn't waste one on that. One light side.
For my roll,
light
can
side.
my result
One dark side.
affect how many bullets I have?
How many you
You
lost?
somehow got more. They slipped you a couple extra.
Yeah.
2 light side.
2 light side. Wow, we've...
2 dark side.
Yeah, I got you. So you got 2 light side. You want there to be 10, and you don't know how the 10th one got there.
Can one be stuck in my shoe, and I'm just like, oh, this stone in my shoe. And I pull it out, and it's just a bullet.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are waiting for the tram so you can get to the Brass Trough. Do you guys have to talk as a team here for a minute, or while you're waiting?
Yeah.
So Orlin's going on about his bullets.
I'm just gonna. I want to gesture to you to come to the side a little bit.
Oh, I'm already there.
Private conversation. Okay.
You go to gesture to me, and I'm. Well, I guess.
I turn around. You're right there.
Yeah, I'm not looming over you because you're very large.
You're looming under me.
I'm looming under you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I should have said something earlier, but I know Hackler. I've encountered this man before.
Is Hackler working for the Hutt?
Hackler is expensive, and if a Hutt can't afford him, then you're talking upper echelons here. We're looking at private sector most likely. I think the fact that Hackler's here is probably an argument that Zerka is involved.
But I still think that Moog is connected, right? Because of it wasn't part of the vision, but it was like a feeling that he was involved when I saw him.
That could have been a feeling just that you needed to go talk to him, or it could be a thing that he didn't tell you everything that he knows, or.
But he was such a nice guy.
He's good people.
And and I pull out the crystal.
TZ sees it again. You have another flashback.
Do I?
no.
Oh, God.
Shuts off, falls off the cliff.
I think I won't be fully charged until we're like at the top of the elevator.
Yeah.
Doors open, roll out.
Yeah, that's kind of what gave it away. His signature is a Verpine shadow rifle that has a multi-caliber mag and bore on it to shoot pretty much anything he can fit in there.
But he didn't just shoot anything.
No.
I look at charging Z3. I kind of play with it in my hand for a second and pocket it again.
Can I make a outer rim? See if I know anything more about Qatar or anything that happened out there?
Sure. It'll be against 5 difficulty.
Can I do a Core Worlds check to see how little I know about Qatar?
Yeah, no difficulty, Well, that's 4 successes and 3 threats. Nope. 3 successes and 3 threats.
Okay. And you're thinking back, you remember the Republic tried to make a push to restore the planet at one point. You don't know the details about what their plan was.
Right.
TZ might eventually know a little more about that.
Z3.
Z3. TZ's the other one. You're Z3. And I'd say the remaining Miralukas out there also probably don't want the Republic pushing in on their territory.
Is this like I've been to Qatar and was kind of like, you're not supposed to be here, we're working on something, get out kind of situation? Or just the whisperings I've heard in the Outer Rim?
I'll let you decide.
Okay. I feel like I would have been there if it's a destroyed planet. That feels weird from my person.
Possibilities. Maybe it's a message to the Republic.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a message specifically for you. But
I'm really hoping that's not it.
Yeah.
I should have probably realized it by now if it was. But I feel like one of us is the second part of the job.
maybe if he is being hired by the corporate sector, Zerka, he is taking out Republic targets.
Mm-hmm. As we're waiting on the tram, I'm gonna just say to you real quick before I talk to the rest of the group. You could let me know these things earlier. I know it's weird and we barely know each other, but I'm not gonna judge you for your friends. No, I'm not gonna say that.
We didn't have a lot of time for a private conversation from when I realized this.
Right.
But with a guy like Hackler, he could be working for someone like Zerka. It could be a personal message. This guy's top notch, though. I don't know how familiar you are with the Miraluka. I barely am, but they're force sensitive as well, and I don't know anyone who could make a shot like this besides him.
Right. Well, since you know the most about him, I'd like you to tail us. Keep an eye out. Keep us safe as well as yourself, obviously.
I'll do the best I can, but he'll see us coming.
Right. Orlin, what did you sign on that contract? I turn back to the group.
I think Orlin is talking to like the recharging Z3, still kind of like drunk. And it's just like, no, I saved you. You understand? He was trying to buy you. I said no. You owe me.
Orlin.
Yes?
What did you sign on the contract?
Well, I improved it and I signed it, but yes.
Did you sign it, Mr. Kensington?
I signed it as was befitting of our mission for the Republic. Deadly Knight's going to be mind on this world whether we want it to or not.
I'm going to take a couple steps towards him. I assume you're crouching with talking to Z3. So I'll just kind of stand over you as you're babbling.
As you approach, I stand up and put my hands even further behind my back than you could ever imagine.
You dislocate both shoulders.
Stepping outside also, I want to say, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You don't know if it's because you were in the TSF, but you have a backed up load of messages on your comm from Yui.
Oh, and it's like they came in, or as we leave the station, everything rolls.
You just suddenly got
right.
signal again.
Fun. So I'm walking towards the dinging Orland Kensington.
I mean, would Yui call me or would Yui call Miggs?
He's probably calling you, man. You're the one who told him to keep his eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you would call me. We're friends now.
I will pull out my data pad, and just before I start, looking at the messages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but how did you sign it, Orland?
I think Yui needs our attention.
I make a note to come back to this later. I open my data pad.
And it's just from like maybe half an hour ago, maybe a little longer, depending on how long it took you to get done with that. I assume you spent more time traveling than you did actually talking to Moog.
Right.
Yui's just letting you know that Tatoa Medora and his droids have left. And then a bunch of, you there? You there? Is something wrong?
Hey, you up?
I'm coming. No, he said. He will stay in the ship. He will stay in the ship.
I will respond with a thank you.
Mm.
Any other comings and goings? Question mark.
Smiley face.
No. He'll quickly respond. He's on task.
Great. Thank you, Yui. This is a voice message because I hate typing on these damn things.
I figured you were typing it out.
Yeah. Thank you, Yui. Thank you for updating us succinctly. I'll put it away.
Yeah.
Look at Orland suspiciously.
Ah, the tram's here.
Yeah, the tram is in fact there. You're right.
I pick Z3 up.
Well, then, do you guys want to just get down to the brass trough?
I want to get down to brass tacks, and I'm still just looking at Orland. Just kidding. We can go to the trough.
Yeah, let's go
Sorry.
talk to Satu.
What?
Let's go talk to Satu. Right? Is that his name? Satu?
Balu.
Sutta Balu.
Sutta Balu.
Yeah, so you get down to what just looks like a kind of dive bar. The tram passes the window of the bar that you can look in, and you see the back of the bartender serving the people sitting at the bar. You see Sutta, and you see getting up and walking away from him Tatoa Medora, the Zerka representative. And as you guys are approaching the building, he's coming out of it. Ah, Senator Radon, Master Jedi.
And no Ibisu, because we had our little conversation about you kind of hanging back.
Yeah.
And having our comms open so we can all hear everything.
And as he says that, the two HK-50 droids are going to walk out behind him. And
I'm surprised to find you, Tatoa, outside of the Zerka organization's compound.
It's one of my favorite cantinas.
What time of day is it? What time of cycle?
Probably about night, but, everything in here is artificially lit, so it's just kind of like an everlasting fluorescent day.
Yuck.
Recovering from your most recent loss, negotiation-wise? Orland just smiles at him.
Might I ask, Senator, how would you know that?
Well, there's a few things that I need to update you about. First off, I am not Senator Radon, as you assumed. No, I am Orland Kensington, premier legislative and legal advice to Senator Radon, so I act under his discretion. But then also, I just know that you're not one who's cut out for deals.
Oh my god.
And what gives you that impression?
Whereas you travel with assassination droids to the site of a murder, I come bearing the light of the Republic and a Jedi Master.
The light of the Republic.
My eyes open wide at Master.
Well, Mr. Kensington, remember that the Republic is inching closer and closer to the doorstep of the corporate sector. And I will do whatever it takes to push you back into the darkness. And he's going to try to push past you.
Are we about to have like two nerds fight?
Maybe. Maybe.
I'll handle the assassin droids if you can take him.
I want to... It doesn't really fit, but I want to use discredit, which is one of my abilities. Once per encounter, take a discredited action, make a hard deception check to upgrade the difficulty of one character's social checks once, and an additional for every 2 advantages until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
Can I just roll that just to see if I can mess with him?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nerd violence.
Wait,
It's
so
nerd violence.
what is it you would be saying? Is it about the Light of the Republic comment?
That's going to be the gist of it, but I need to see if I succeed or fail first. I can upgrade, right guys?
Good lord. Why? So you can see if this works? Yes.
All right, so it is 1 success. But it is 3 disadvantages.
Okay. So then what do you want out of this interaction? Are you going to stop him before he walks away to talk some more mess?
No, as he's walking away, I want to yell at him and like draw the crowd's attention, like, or at least people who are around, and just make him feel uncomfortable and unwelcome.
Okay.
So I say, the corporate sector's stripping every planet that's not theirs for its worth.
He's going to kind of stop and turn back and nod, and it's Orlin Kensington, correct?
Indeed, and I want to take one of my business cards and just throw it on the ground in front of him.
He'll snap at it, and one of the HKs will pick it up and hand it
While
to him.
the HK's bent over.
It was a pleasure, Orlin.
I wish I could say the same.
We will be seeing each other again soon enough. And he's going to get on the tram.
I turn to Miggs and I say, I totally nailed that guy.
Bisu's just shaking his head. Off in the distance, hiding somewhere with that open comm at what just happened. Just big sigh.
Are you not right with them?
No, he told me to go,
No, he
go
was
away.
hanging back.
Just
So
in case Hackler shows up.
Well, the way I see that,
It's like
yeah,
Batman
I
hanging
think
over the ledge.
You got on the tram with us. We got off. You got off at the next stop, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're down.
I'm away. Just keeping an eye on things.
Okay. I'll say that you have full vision of the entrance to the bar. Not necessarily the front where that window is.
Right.
But you can check it out.
Looking down the street at it.
But the three of you can
Before
go.
we go in, can I respond to Orlin?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're doing. It seemed successul, but I don't know what you succeeded at.
So it's a bit of... I don't expect you to understand it, but it's a bit of a alpha male type of, chest pounding.
No, it's a little tete-a-tete. I understand that.
Well, it's if I don't
But
say
why?
anything, then he's going to just attempt to walk all over us, and I need to establish, that we are the stronger male, in the situation.
No, we need to gather enough evidence that we can arrest him.
I mean, that's secondary to me proving to him that I'm a cooler person.
Cooler? We're going with cooler?
Yeah, Orlin's thesaurus just flies out the window when he's trying to explain his weird...
Yeah. So now that Orlin's scrambling, and I see that crack in his facade when he said cool. How did you sign the contract?
Which contract?
You son of a bitch.
You're dealing with an alpha male,
A
Colin.
real alpha male. The coolest guy in the room, yeah.
Sigma.
Man.
Haley, you got a new project. We need another bad form poster of alpha male Orland.
Can it be like those drawings of the just super jacked up
Yep.
cartoon characters that have been going around?
Twi'lek ladies like. Oh,
No, the Pantorian TSF officer.
But like full head of hair.
Oh, yeah. Too much hair.
I'll do it. I'll do it. If you subscribe, I'll do it.
I annoyed, turn around and continue to the entrance of the brass trough.
I wink at Z3 and then continue following Migs.
Well, in this very small corner bar, you're going to see a droid bartender pouring drinks for the two patrons in there, one sitting at a table on the other side of the room, and Sutta Balu, who is kind of face down in his drink. And he kind of looks over to see the three of you walk in.
I give him the eyes.
He just sighs.
I go to the table. Then I sit down with him.
I'm going to follow behind to lift up my arms because I would also like to sit at the table.
Mm-hmm. I've got my staff leaned up against it, and then you're in the chair next to me, and then there's an open booth seat next to him for Orland, maybe.
Well, I'm at the bar getting drinks for all of us.
Plum fruit coolers.
What have you done?
Well, I have until tomorrow to convince Amarov to go with Zerka, or him and I will be dead.
Did you make a deal with Zerka?
I'd been making deals with Zerka for years. And then Kadrau Lanig decided to sign a contract with the Republic. And it got him killed. And if we don't fix this, it's going to get his son killed.
And this Hackler. Do you have contact with him, or?
No.
But you know.
I know who he is. He was hired by Tatoa Medora. Zerka sees you and Amarov working, and they're panicking.
Of course, no. It's, I can see that this is our fault.
Amarov hasn't listened to me yet. Maybe he'll listen to you. Please. We can find a way to get back at them later, but right now it feels hopeless.
Right. Well, with us. And I'm going to kind of grab his elbow and help him up out of his stupor.
You see the lights of a speeder kind of park outside of the window. And as you're helping him up, he takes a shot right between the eyes, and he drops. And then more shots are going to start coming straight through.
Do we have
Kind of locking you guys down behind the
Right.
bar. Bottles of liquor are going to be shattering and splashing everyone in drinks.
Do the
and
shots seem random, or is it just like is it suppressing fire, or?
Yeah, does it seem like multiple shooters?
No, it seems like one guy.
And I assume we can't see any of the bullets, or it is projectile though,
Yeah.
not blaster. So we can assume.
Yep. The droid bartender's going to get hit and spin around.
Oh.
If only we had a way to make droid sounds.
How far away am I, range-wise?
You're the one who...
Well, you said, like, next station I got off, like, what did... Is that like a...
You can see the door clearly.
So probably at least long range.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would get the first initiative, though, right? As Overwatch. Or do we need to roll for combat?
Yeah, it's time to roll for combat.
What do we roll again?
You're going to roll vigilance.
Could Dalton do cool?
Yeah. You're welcome to do cool if that's better for you.
It's not.
Okay. It rarely is.
Was it based off of advantages again or successes?
Successes.
I've got 1 success.
I'm gonna use that ability. I just got re-roll that.
Yeah.
Because that was not good. Yeah, it was the same roll. 1 success.
2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. 3 successes and advantage for the shooter.
It's a high-ass willpower on that guy. I bet he's a lot better at the Force than me.
And I got 1 success, 3 advantages.
Well, it's going to go enemy, and then you guys are all up in whatever order you want.
I imagine I'm not too useful in this scenario because what I imagine Z3 doing is just vaulting itself off the stool to get onto the ground.
Yeah, and
And
I'll
get
take
cover.
an incidental to say, stay.
Well, don't forget you have like stun grenades and all that.
Yeah.
But I think Dalton first, for sure.
Plus,
Yeah.
I bet these windows have like blinds and stuff that you could like find a computer system and like pull down or whatever.
True.
It's just like circularly polarized, and you have to turn it on. It'd be pretty
Can
cool.
are we saying that his shot was his first round, so it's on to our slot now, or
Yeah.
okay? Can I flip a destiny point to say that there happens to be a tram going back towards the bar that I could jump on to get over there quickly?
Yeah, sure. Like on top of the tram?
Yeah, it's going by, so I'm gonna hop on to get down there faster than I can run.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll say that takes you, because it's going fast enough, you just jump on, you're holding on to the top of the tram, and you can get up to short range, but then on your next round, you're going to decide where you're jumping off at.
Right. I'm gonna say it's probably my turn to get up there, move, and figure out where I'm going. So okay, that'll be my slot.
Cool. Okay, so Obisu's gone. Who's next?
Me, please. I would. What's the range between us and the shooter?
I'm gonna say medium.
Then I am going to use my turn to try to hide my body from them.
Okay. Let's go and try to do misdirect.
Mm-hmm. You may spend to do. Okay, so it is just the force roll. So I roll 2, right?
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Spend 1 to activate it. Spend 1 to increase the range. You said medium, right?
Yeah.
And then to commit for the duration.
Yep, you're just going to take these 2, and you cannot roll them until you decide to uncommit, or he moves too far away.
Okay. And can I take a couple strain then to do that and try to move towards him?
Yeah, sure.
Is the glass shattering?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll try
So
to
you want to move up to the glass instead of go out the door and try to come around?
I think so.
Okay.
I just want to get as close as possible in as short as time as I can. And I would like to have my lightsaber drawn as well.
Cool. Orlin or
And-
Z3?
Sorry, I did want to point out too, it is cannot see or sense.
Okay.
I think Z3 is going to go behind the bar where that droid went down and start to pull a few pieces off of that droid to make something eventually. So that's where I'm at, behind the bar, just disemboweling this
Okay.
poor bartender droid.
What are
Z3
you
gonna-
looking to make?
That kind of depends because it's through the window. Don't really see him.
And I'm going to say you're short enough that he can't see you and you can't see him as you roll around to the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
Why don't you just give me a general mechanics check to see if you pull off some stuff? Some usable stuff.
I think you should install a wet bar on the ship.
That's
And I think
good
if you
idea.
have Utini, like you get boosts to like this. I think this would be like scavenging stuff.
Do you have Utini?
I do. Remove setbacks per rank of Utini from checks to find or scavenge gear or items. It also takes half the time.
So go ahead and just give me a mechanics roll.
Cool.
Do it against medium. 2 difficulty.
Ooh. Triumph, 4 success, and 3 threats.
Okay.
That bartender droid had a lot of bits and bobs in him.
What do you want to...
What would be the most beneficial?
Grenade launcher.
A grenade launcher. Oh, no.
Well, think about it. He's a bartender. They have those shotguns under the thing, right? The counter.
It's the air
but
canisters.
It's a droid. And
Or like a personal shield that you could give to Orlin or something like that.
Or a huge flamethrower. You take the like liquor gun that he has attached to his arm and you put it up to your blowtorch and just
That's a good idea.
right
you just
out the
wheel out
Yeah.
of the front door, just like
pretty good.
Good idea. That's what we want.
Okay. I'll get you the stats for flamethrower. Just as long as you have that piece of his arm, you have a flamethrower.
Amazing.
And it's just like strapped to your head and your one little arm's coming out with your lighter. That's pretty good.
Huh.
Huh.
Wow.
I love my character. I love this game.
I love that it's like you're always part of the A plot, but you're always also the entire B plot of the episode. You're the only one who gets the B plot.
Oh, we all failed. Z3, fix it.
Orlin, what's up, man?
So, from Orlin's perspective, Migs just like goes invisible, right?
No, because you are not beguiled. You see me run through a hail of bullets, magically being missed by all of them.
Okay. And I see that Z3 just like rolls around the bar, and I just hear the horrific sounds of just like droid on droid violence.
Yeah.
You get some
I'm-
oil in your eyes.
I guess that I will stand up, lean over the dead body of Sutta Balu, and like hold my gun out the window and just take a shot, just see what happens.
Cool. Medium
Can I
range?
see the shooter, or is he hidden?
So right now it's like headlights beaming into the building. So you're staring into them, but I'll say you can see a shape, a general shape. The speeder is parked, basically just hovering in place, and he's standing up in the speeder, just firing in.
Okay, so medium range, you said?
Yep.
Can I upgrade?
That's
How many destiny points do we have left?
4.
I don't care.
My gun crits on 1.
You know, go ahead and do it. You earned it. You rolled the double. Mm-hmm. Go for it. Upgrade it.
I don't crit,
You only needed 1.
but I do get 2 successes, so that's 4 whole damage flying down that ornate slug thrower at the guy. Oh, wait, I didn't. Could I aim?
Yeah. If you didn't aim, you probably should.
That's 2 advantages, so I get 1 advantage, so I crit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Good job, bud.
Roll your crit here. 71.
That's pretty high.
Hamstrung. The target loses his free maneuver until the end of the encounter.
So I just
So-
like take off an entire calf,
Yeah.
just the muscle.
just drills right through his leg.
Dude, that's perfect. Good job. I'm so proud of Orlin right now.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic
No, I'm
because you're
not.
praising
Sorry.
Orlin.
Yeah, no. It's hard to be proud of
Yeah.
Orlin, but yeah, I am.
Well, he goes down on one knee here, and he's going to fire through the window at you, Orlin Kensington.
I've got plenty of health.
Yeah.
We've seen you almost dead before, bud. Let's not do it again.
Yeah, Orlin's been the one closest to death this entire mission.
He doesn't get a free maneuver, but he's going to take 2 strain to aim.
Ooh, maybe I can blackmail him.
All right. That's going to be 3 successes and an advantage. Orlin, can you take...
Can I?
Can you take 12 damage for me?
Barely.
We'll take 12 damage. I'm going to say that gets you in the meat of the neck.
So I have 3 hit points left. Just go, fall backwards.
Dalton.
Where's the speeder in relation to the tram? Is he like floating up above, like over here? Close enough I can jump to, or
Yeah,
not?
close enough you can jump to. I want to say that the tram's probably going to pass in between
The
his
bar
speeder and the bar.
Okay.
He's out in the middle of the street.
Did I make a decision to jump to you guys or to jump to him?
What?
Especially with your Cayuzo legs.
I got beef with this man.
Well, just remember, there's nothing below you if something goes wrong.
It's true. That is true.
Well, if you can jump really high, you can also land from really high.
That's true.
I don't know about
physics.
4,000 stories high.
If you jump right as you hit the bottom, it cancels out. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
You have climbing gear. You could throw a rope out while you're falling or something.
Oh,
You know, I
do
do
have climbing
I say I
gear.
do probably have about 10
You
minutes
attach-
of falling before I
you
hit the
attach
ground.
your
So.
rope to the tram, jump onto his, and tie it off so it gets yanked. Then you get also yanked. Never mind.
I'm going to say you're passing in between them, so you can choose to go jump on his speeder or jump to the window. And this is
If
just
it
a
helps your
basic.
decision, you hear the manly sound of pain from Orland Kensington getting shot.
A real alpha male scream. This is just like a normal 2-person speeder.
Okay.
I don't always want to compare things to flash speeders, but I don't think I've seen any speeders depicted for the High Republic. So we'll just say that it's
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's like a jalopy, you know?
no.
Yeah, nope, I'm going for him. I feel like on mission, this man, we're here to catch the murderer. Yeah. I feel like Migs would be disappointed if I didn't go for it.
All right. Make the you can make an athletics or a coordination.
Coordination. Difficulty?
Hard.
2 success and advantage.
Oh,
You do it. And how's it look? 2 advantage. You could be upright.
I
You
think
can just land right on the hood of the speeder.
I was gonna think of the seat, but that'd be cool too.
I'm seat too, if you'd like.
No, I think is he facing like he's gonna come towards me when he leaves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So I
gonna-
think
he's
as
gonna-
he's coming, I'm just gonna time that jump. And like I said, just on the hood in front of him, like bowcaster ready.
Cool.
I don't know, like yell freeze or something cool.
As you
Other than
hit,
that.
the speeder like dips real hard, and he kind of readjusts. And who's next?
Me, please.
yeah.
So the tram's between us now.
Yeah, I want to say that it's fast enough that it's passing.
Okay. And I mean, I'm not athletic, but I'm not a Cayuzo.
You got Jedi jumps?
You got the force,
distance?
man.
You got
I-
medium distance on the tram?
Colin, if you
I don't know
attach
why
me-
any of you think I have Jedi jumps. That's a whole nother tree.
No, that's not just a basic Jedi thing.
That's enhancement.
Oh.
If you attach me onto your back, you'll have a little personalized flamethrower. Just think about that. It's a possibility.
Next time for sure. But it sounds like a lot.
Do you want to
turn
be?
around.
Do you want to be a stepping stone? Like your head detaches.
I think I can simplify it and just give a destiny point. As he dips, they dip towards our edge.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
And then I just make a regular ass athletics to jump
Yeah.
still invisible onto the speeder with you
Right.
two.
You gave me a destiny point. The speeder dips in close, putting it like just within short range for you to just kind of jump out the window and land in the seat next to him,
Okay.
if you'd like.
Nice and secure. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's also pulling it in a little shorter distance. So if anybody else wants to take shots, it's available.
Yeah. And his weapon, whenever he got shot and slipped into the seat.
Imagine that he's sitting in the seat and he's holding it next to him with like one hand on the steering wheel.
Sweet. And how does Sunder work?
Levels of Sunder. I think you need. Yeah, it only requires 1 advantage to activate. And if activated multiple times in the same attack, each can be applied against the same weapon, potentially taking a weapon from undamaged to destroyed in a single attack.
Which I don't think I have any way of starting another attack after my main one, right?
It's a really cool rifle, though.
Oh, I think that this rifle like is him. So I think he's going to be angry. Good thing we're both here.
But it's a really cool rifle.
It's
Do
okay,
you
but
want
I'm
He
so
does use
sorry,
it to
but-
shoot his planet at people. Yeah.
Exactly. I think it'll hurt him more than you if it's
He
destroyed.
fumbles his like airsoft BB canister of all of his little bits of his planet.
Oh my god. Just imagining this thing as a paintball gun with marbles on top now.
Yeah, I'm going to attack his weapon then.
Okay.
Or actually, if he's still holding it, can
you
I
can
attack him?
You can
and
attack
use-
him and swipe through his weapon.
Yeah,
at the
you
same
just
time.
use the advantages. How you
Okay, also he's engaged with his speeder, so can I... Is that how breach works? Can I cut through him, his gun, and the speeder all in
Yeah,
one
and you can
move?
all just fall and die. And I meant to give you an adversary too.
Okay.
So Tim, you got a freebie in there, but that's okay.
Well, because he couldn't see, so
Yeah.
it doesn't affect him.
Oh, one more.
Oh,
You got.
adversary 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's not looking as fun.
Do you want to upgrade?
We're
How many-
getting pretty low.
How many do we have?
We're also getting
2.
close to
I mean,
being done with this guy, right?
yeah.
We could save it for Orland's turn.
Okay,
We're also
now
getting
that
close
he
to the
says
end of an
save it
episode.
For Orland, I'm going to go ahead and spend
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we're
So
getting close to
upgrade.
the end.
Yeah. That's a lot of disadvantages.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be sundering much.
I don't think so either. Good thing I'm attacking him. Okay, 3 successes, 3 threats.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you strike him, right?
Mm-hmm. So he feels you land, it dips. He feels a second landing but doesn't see anything. And then I imagine my lightsaber blade just comes out of nowhere and swings down at him.
He doesn't sense anything because he's blind.
Yeah. Oh, God, you're right.
So he's
Awesome.
going to feel it dip, wonder what it is, hear the lightsaber ignite, and then kind of slash through him. Him just holding up the gun just in time to kind of graze. So I'm going to say that you just singe through his forearm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with your 3 threats, and I'm going to give you one of these, he's just going to jerk and chuck you out of the seat.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good with that?
And
Do I go
ahead
off the
and
hood too?
Actually, both of you with that, give me a roll to hold on.
Coordination.
Athletics.
I'll take both.
Okay. Difficulty.
Make it against 2. Get out of here.
Success and threat.
Okay.
Dose threats.
Threat, you slide and you're hanging on to the front of the speeder.
Okay.
You are kicked out of the speeder.
Okay. Also, before we move on, I'm going to uncommit these now that I've made my entrance.
Cool. And you're falling out anyway, you know?
Well, yeah.
You'll be out of range.
Exactly.
Might as well uncommit.
Who cares?
I'm sorry. Was that too harsh?
No, as long as he's dead. He's not dead? I'm just kidding.
But you rolled your damage.
It's 3 successes.
3
so
successes.
Damage 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breach,
Ignores 10 soak.
10 soak. Okay.
Well, if it's breach 1, it ignores 10. If it's breach 2, it ignores 20.
Okay.
And so on. All right, we got 2 slots left before we end the episode.
All we've got left is Z3 and Orland on this round.
I've got a good one. Let me go last.
Okay.
All
I
right.
bet he does too.
Haley,
Migs, you're just falling through the air.
I don't think you would know yet. I
No.
think you're still back behind the bar. I
So
don't think you guys see shit.
No, unfortunately. All right. So rolling up behind the bar, I see the speeder by the window. I'm going to detach my head and just basically wildcat pounce through the window with the flamethrower and just start blasting. I'm going to do a single large beep of warning.
so you're on your spider legs and you just kind of jump out
Yeah, just
towards the
yeah.
speeder.
Very face hugger moment, except with imagine a face hugger with a flamethrower jumping through a window.
Yeah. It's easy to imagine.
Well, give me a ranged heavy because that's what a flame projector's on.
Right.
Ooh. Is it really? I could use that.
You're just gonna grab
Just
Z3.
can I just hold.
I'm trying to see if my weapon got any sort of boost from me making it, but not necessarily. I think the boost is I got a free flamethrower. So what am I going against?
1 difficulty. You're short range in the air.
I've got 2 advantages, unfortunately.
Okay, so you start to spray the flame over the speeder. It's kind of missing. We'll say that he ducks. But you're kind of floating there in the air, or you can land in his speeder as well. Spider mode.
Right. I say I land in the speeder.
Okay. What do you want with the advantages?
With the advantages, can I land close to Ibisu
You can land on the hood then.
on the hood then to eventually be grabbed by Ibisu if necessary?
Yeah.
A lot easier.
And just to make this easier on us, can we say that you didn't see me fall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Orland. This is going to be the last turn of the episode. What are you doing?
I assume it's like a slow-mo push in on Orland's face as he's just like holding his neck and bleeding on the ground of the bar. And then his eyes will snap open. And he takes this very large and uncomfortable backpack and puts it on his front. And then runs out the front of the door. Grabs his climbing gear from inside the backpack and just throws that out to Miggs.
Inspired.
So my hope is that Miggs can grab it and then Tarzan swing back to the speeder.
Are
Whenever
we making rolls, or are you just giving me the last destiny point to call it there?
Give him 2.
You throw the rope, and Miggs, you grab onto it just in time.
And Orland is wearing his backpack on his front now.
Yeah, you got that. Very, very tactical. I kind of like to think that I felt that kind of annoyed feeling in my gut, and my body knew to reach up. I had that specific Orland annoyance, right? Inspiring.
End of episode.
End of episode.